Welcome to our next video. Today, something a very important topic we will be covering it. As we all know that UAE invoicing is coming, and I'm sure you all are excited to see and invite that UAE invoicing system for your organization. So let me just give you a brief of what exactly the UAE invoicing. Basically, the UAE invoicing is a government-led system that will require business in the UAE to issue and exchange invoices electronically in a structured digital format instead of we using our PDF or paper invoices. Okay, it has been instructed and introduced by Federal Tax Authority, and the main objective of this is to improve the tax compliances and transparency. And by introducing UAE invoicing system, they believe that we can reduce manual errors and fake invoicing, and also enable faster and automated invoice exchange. How this is work, basically, we generally, you all will be using a software to invoice it, right? And from the invoice we will send the invoice to our customers by PDF format or by mail, or by printed format we will give it. So instead of that, going forward, we will use softwares directly integrate with Emara Tax Portal, that is FTA portal, and send the invoices electronically to your customers. That's how it works. And this electronically means these invoices will be in a format of XML and JSON format, which can be downloaded for the customers in a PDF format or whichever they wish to. Okay, and a main thing is these invoices are getting validated once. These invoices are validated by the FTA. So let me take you to the next important point. As you know, in Tally, we have already provided EVAT return. I don't know how many of you have used it. This is the first step of integrating our Tally with the FTA portal. This was the first step which we have done. So as a part of that, what we do is you can file your VATs from Tally, and directly that gets updated in our FTA portal. The next step is the invoicing. This is a second revolution which we are bringing it for small and medium businesses and large industries for companies. Okay, so let me take you through what exactly the e-invoicing. Universal coverage. All businesses registered in the UAE must adopt an e-invoicing for B2B and B2G transaction. B2B means business to business, and business to government transactions. This will be a PayPal five corner model. Okay, I will explain to you what exactly this PayPal five corner model in the next slides. And accredited service providers. That means all of us, whoever is generating the invoices from the softwares, have to appoint an ASP, that is accredited service provider, and that accredited service provider will integrate our software or the invoices with the FTA. Okay, and real-time validation will take place and complete transparency will be there for it. This is the main idea of invoicing. Okay, so just to make you a little more clear on it, all business to business and business to government has to do this e-invoicing. And what are the requirement? Both issuer and recipient, that is, we also have to identify ASP. The customer, the opposite side, also have to identify an ASP. And electronic invoices is mandatory, so we will henceforth will do issue and transit an electronic invoice for every business transaction. Whatever invoices we do it through electronically. And the category implementation timelines and the category: any companies whose turnover is more than 50 million, annual revenue is more than 50 million, they have to select the ASP by 31st October 2026. There is a slight change in the date. Previously it was 31st July, and now it is 31st October 2026, and their system should be ready by 1st Jan 2027. There is no change in that date. The 1st Jan 2027 we have to keep the system ready. The phase two, the small and medium businesses, their annual turnover is less than 50 million. They have to identify the ASP selection by 31st of March 2027, and the system should start from 1st July 2027. That means for the small and medium businesses, we have exactly 1 year to start. But identification of or selection of the ASP has to be completed before 31st of March 2027. All government entities, it is same like the phase two, small and medium businesses, but they sorry, all entities 31st of March 2020, they have to identify the ASPs, and 1st of October 2027 they have to start the invoicing. So this is the five corner model. In my previous slides, I told, I explained that I will explain in the next slide. So this is a five corner model. Okay, in a simple way, I will explain to you. For example, you see here, this is, assume that this is our part. We are generating an invoices. Okay, and this invoice, we will generate an invoice and we will send it to our ASP. Okay, so Tally is already an ASP. So if you are using the invoices, if you are using Tally, you will generate the tax invoices from the Tally software, and Tally software, from there you will send it to your ASP, which is Tally, and this Tally will send the invoices electronically to the customer's ASP. Okay, that is a third corner, and this supplier, sorry, customer's ASP will send that information to the customer, that is the opposite side customer, and they will accept the invoice, and once the acceptance is done, both the ASPs will send the tax invoices to tax authority. This is how it works. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 2 and 3 together to 5. That's how it works. But we don't have to worry. Once you select the ASPs, the ASP will take care of it. Okay, you don't have to do, you will do the normal activities of your Tally, whatever you're doing, the generating invoices and everything, you will do it just like that. You will not be doing anything else other than that. Okay, so again, I will just give you a reassurance that Tally is already a pre-approved PayPal certified accredited service provider. So 1st of July onwards, our name will be listing on the FTA portal. So you will be allowed to choose our name as an ASP. Okay, again, once again, the minor mandate, which is, I'm just informing you, for the large businesses above 50 million, the ASP selection should be 31st of October 2026, not July, and system should be ready by 1st of Jan 2027. And for the other industries, it is 31st of March 2027, and system should be ready by 1st of July 2027. And from the Tally's readiness point of view, we are already a certified partner. The product is getting ready now. June second week is what we are expecting it, and once it is done, we will be providing it to the customers on a need basis. So let me take you through a small demo of how the e-invoicing work in TallyPrime. This is just to bring your confidence that we are already there. Okay, so let me just show you how the exchange of sales invoices happens. So this is the entry, the sales invoice screen which you will do, right? The normal entry which you will do, for example, when you're doing a invoice to your customer. So this is how it comes, right? In the last, you can see the accept yes option, right? So once you click on accept yes, Tally is asking you, do you want it to generate e-invoice? So if you set yes, you will get a screen exchanging data with invoice system, and one message, once it is integrated, once it is sent, you will get a message, invoice updated, uploaded successfully for processing. The details are updated in the transaction. So once again, you come back to that screen and provide VAT and EVAT details. You set this option as yes, you will get that information. There will be a UID generated, date of exchange, time of exchange, all will be created, and you can also see invoice status in progress. Once the invoice is sent, automatically this area, you invoice status will be updated as completed. Okay, so you can see it is generated in progress. There are step circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 5, it's all in progress. So you can see the status also, the invoice status also you can see in the screen itself. So there are some mandatory fields which is introduced by the FDA in that has to be in the invoices. This we will provide you in the default Tally configuration. We will definitely provide this information. This is only for your reference. All these fields will be there or in the Tally latest release, which is expected to come in June second week. So you don't have to worry about that configuration. Yes, we have to worry if your format is already customized, then we have to reconsider of all these including we have to include all these the fields, and then we have to redo that customization, or we have to modify the customization accordingly. Okay, so this is how the format looks like. You can see the top, you can see the UID number, the date of time of exchange, all those things will be displayed, and the PayPal ID of the customer will be displayed over here, and all the other fields which are mandatory will be provided. Now there is the scenarios which we have received from the FDA is discount in the invoice, a discount for the item. That also I will show in the same screen itself. When you're giving, when you're posting the entry, it will ask you. There is an option that nature of transaction, reason for allowances, what is the discount, why you're giving a discount. There are 14, 15 or reasons that they have provided us. So you can choose from the list, and then you can select the discount. And then one more option is the bulk exchange. For example, when you are sending, say you are invoicing it, but you don't want to send the invoice immediately. Okay, and so in that case what we have to do is we have to come to the F12 configuration and send invoice details. After saving voucher, you have to set it as no. If you set it as yes, it will automatically go. It will set it as no, it will not be going. So it will save as a normal voucher. This means we have not sent the invoice to FTA. And then there will be a report generated. Or see here, you can see in the exchange button, send for invoicing. When you, this is particularly a report, you can go inside this report, you can see what are the invoices which are not sent. Okay, you can see there are 8 invoices pending to generate. So you can select one by one, and you can click on send online. It will, or you can select multiple invoices and you can click on send online, it will be sent. And there is an invoice report separately, how many corrections needed pending for e-invoice generation, and voucher information modified after exchange. That means if any changes you have done in after sending the invoices, those information will be available. And e-invoices manually updated, all those the further details we will share it you when the product is come, but we are providing you a report also for this. You will be able to take a decision based on this in this particular report. Like our VAT report 201, the same way, it will be very simple and easy to use it, and you will be able to figure it out what are the uncertain transaction from this report and things like that. Okay, and this is the second step of that report. And if you see in the pending invoice generation report, if you go inside, you can see that. So that is about the report. Now, we all have to start preparing for the invoicing. We don't have to wait for this 1st of July 2027 to start the activity or start preparing for it. It's not like that. We have to start preparing from now onwards. That means from 1st July, the ASP listing will take place. From that moment onwards, we have to start preparing for our invoicing. There is one scenario which I wanted to tell you is that you are using a Tally software and your supplier might be using a different software, or they might be using a Tally software. Then if they are using a Tally software, is very easy. If they are using their another software, they have to communicate with their ASP, and then that integration should take place. That backend they will do it, we don't have to worry anything. But when you are dealing with any customers who are not using any software, if they are using any Excel or something, please do suggest them to go for a Tally software. Please do suggest them to give my reference, or please give my reference. I will talk to them, and I will ensure that they will use the Tally software in a proper way, and I will implement it all these e-invoicing and everything in a proper way. So please do consider that whenever you're dealing with any customer who are not using any approved softwares, please do recommend Tally, and we will help them to configure the UA invoicing, VAT, and all the implementation. We will take care of it. Coming back to the preparation of invoicing, we have to start preparing for company information that we need to update ours as well as for our customers, the suppliers, name, address, TRN has to be prepared correctly. All addresses have to be provided in a neat and readable format, so have to recheck their addresses, and we have to identify and classify the transactions. Zero rated and export transaction have to be identified. Separate ledger can be created before that. And please understand the role of an ASP. That is very, very important. What is ASP? Many people don't know what exactly the ASP, and many people are not aware of what is e-invoicing. So, if you wanted to know more about the invoicing, please do refer to contact us. We will help you to understand, or Google it. They will give you more information on invoicing. And adopt the correct practices early. You have to train the users. Whoever is doing the invoicing, you have to train the users. Please make them understand that once the e-invoicing is gone, once the invoice is gone to FTA, there is no modification allowed. Okay, you have to post a credit note. All those things, that practices we have to introduce to them. Keep your Tally updated. Please ensure that going forward, Tally subscription is mandatory for e-invoicing to work. So please always use the latest versions of Tally. As and when Tally releases the latest versions, please do update our licenses and upgrade to the latest versions. And please, as I said, please train your staff to ensure that all they follow a systematic method for invoicing. So we have to ensure that. These are some of the preparation which we have to do for UAE invoicing. And very important is that you need to have the latest version of TallyPrime. Your TSS must be valid. And please do um take the backup on a regular basis. These are things which you have to do it. For any kind of help and regarding this e-invoicing and other activities, please do contact us. We will help you to configure it. That's it from my side. Hope this session was useful. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt or classification,